Hey, it's Friday, which means it's time to deploy. Jim and I are back. Sorry for the little hiatus there. We were very busy, and for good reason, which you'll find about in today's show. Jim, how was your, I guess, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's hard to remember back more than a week, but a great week this week. I'm up in Brisbane at the office with my team, getting together, spending some time. It's really, really good fun, really energizing.
Awesome. And I take it it's, what's your group called again?
We're called at the Scale team, server at Scale team, Octopus server at Scale. You can actually see the tentacle in the background there.
Hey, there it is. I like it. That's awesome. Yeah, so Jim's up in Brisbane, where our office is in South Bank. We've posted photos of it before, which is, it's got this cool little tentacle that wraps around a pillar and stuff. And yeah, you might actually see it if you're in South Bank. It's hard not to miss. It's we've got a little plant thing set up on the wall in the shape of the Octopus Deploy logo, so it's kind of cool. Anyways, that's cool. That's cool that you're meeting up with your team. I hope that a lot of fruitful discussions. Anyways, let's get into the news of the week. This is massive for me. We've been talking a lot about Shipped, but we finally have the schedule and speakers listed. So you can see we're only 34 days away. That's not very long, but our registration link is now live. We've got some of our schedule highlights listed. So these are some of the sessions that we've got folks speaking about. So we got Matt Casperson talking about the GitHub Copilot extension that we built. We've got Costas talking about utilizing Kubernetes workflows and Argo. We've got folks like Jorge, who's talking about how they utilized Octopus to increase their deployment frequency by 2,000%. And then, of course, other things that are fun as well. We've got our speakers listed as well. So we got lots and lots of speakers. Compared to last year, this is a much bigger event. We probably had only 9 speakers last year. So this year we've got 23, which is awesome. And if you're at all curious, we've got the full schedule integrated. You can go to /schedule and you'll see a page that looks like this. It takes a second to load, but this is from our sessionized list here. And you can see all the sessions that are now listed for day 1. And then day 2 is here. And you can see all the sessions that are there as well, which is fantastic. So lots and lots of stuff to check out. Make sure to register by visiting /shipped. And at the top, you'll see this big green button, register now, which will take you to our registration page. So make sure to check that out. Awesome possum. All right, moving right along. No rest for the weary. We've got lots of events coming up. So we've got GitHub Universe coming up on October 29th and 30th. And this is going to be a massive undertaking on our part because we've got a huge booth. So if you go to our listing page, you can see we've got these boba tea icons intentionally because we'll be serving up boba tea as part of our listing there. We'll also be hosting an exclusive event called What's at the Tipsy Pig. And so if you're all interested, you can come check out what we've got going on. We've got James and we've got Matt doing sessions there as well. Lots and lots of stuff happening at GitHub Universe. At KubeCon / Cloud Native Con, Argo Con, all the cons. This is going to be in Salt Lake City, November 12th and 15th. We got lots and lots of stuff and lots of speakers and really cool events. Like we're hosting an event at Topgolf. We got Colin, we got Costas, we got Paul. We got all kinds of folks speaking at this event. So make sure to check that out as well. If you happen to be in Salt Lake City. I mentioned Shipped. For those folks who are in India, we're actually going to be there. We're going to be as part of the KubeCon, Cloud Native Con in India, December 11th and 12th. We'll be there in Delhi. So make sure to check us out. We'll be there with a partner. Lots and lots of stuff going on. So that's at /events. Cool.
Busy.
It is. Yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare. It's like so many things to remember. Anyway.
Come on, you love it.
So what's that?
You love it.
Yes. Well, yes. Later, after it's done, I'll be very happy. This was a kind of fun video that was posted by Paul. Paul and Sonia are rebuilding an MG, which is a classic sort of car. And so this is a still time photography of him and Sonia working on tearing it down, rebuilding it, etc. I think this is awesome. So Paul has constructed this little video showing, what's going on there. So I think it's kind of a thing, isn't it, with developers, right? The ability to take things apart. There's sort of it tickles a part of your brain that I think only developers or engineers can appreciate. So have you ever done anything like this, Jim?
Yeah, I'm doing one at the moment, actually. I was talking to Paul yesterday about the merits of body filler above or below the primer coat. So, yeah.
Isn't that epoxy that you apply to fill in like gaps and tears
Yeah, it's
and
like that
dents and
bog
things like
filler,
that?
but he's taken his car all the way back to the bare metal. So we're trying to work out. You can see on the
Wow.
bottom right there, it's just metal. So do you
Yeah.
prime it first, or do you fill the dints first?
Yes. So this goes. I think this is more emblematic of how developers are. Really, this is how we build software. We strip it all the way down. Oh, we got to build a new framework. Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So there's this tickle, like, as I said, it tickles part of your brain. But I think this is emblematic of also Paul's demeanor, which is he's a very engineering sort of focused. And so this is our founder and CEO, along with his wife Sonia, who's also the co-founder. They're banging away on this car, and fixing dents and repairing engines and stuff. So just goes to show that's kind of cool. I thought this was a really interesting video to highlight. So there you go. Anyways, speaking of features, sorry, nice segue. Speaking of features, for a while now we've been talking about the roadmap. So we've got the Octopus deploy roadmap, which is at roadmap.octopus.com. We've talked about this at great length. Make it a bookmark, if not your homepage. Showcase a lot of stuff that we've got planned and also stuff that we're releasing. Turns out there's also now a new roadmap for Codefresh. So roadmap.codefresh.io is now the homepage for seeing what's coming around Codefresh. So if you're all interested of what's under consideration, what's being planned, what's been released, etc., you can go to this URL now. This is a new and improved bookmark / new and improved homepage for you to check out if you're at all curious about what's happening around Codefresh. You can also submit ideas as well. So this is something that is built in. We use a tool for this. So it's the same experience, but it's oriented towards Codefresh, which is fantastic. And then wrapping things up, we got a couple of blog posts. One here from Luke talking about how to set up Codefresh in a local setup context. So if you want to set up Codefresh and run it locally, Luke's got a step-by-step guide here of how to do that, which is great. He includes also a bunch of Terraform files that you can use to provision this. You can either use Terraform or you can use OpenTofu to provision. But these Terraform files allow you to provision this pretty quickly and then get things up and running. And then once you're up and running, you can start testing how to do deployments via Codefresh, which is very cool. And then wrapping things up, we've got also Costas, who's written a really interesting blog post entitled "The 4 Stages of Argo Maturity of the Argo Maturity Curve," where this is based mostly on personal experience, but what it's like to go through utilizing Argo CD, and then eventually you migrate. Eventually you migrate to a tool that makes a little bit more sense, like Codefresh, for example. So first and foremost, you start off with a initial Argo CD installation versus a control plane, using a control plane. Stage 2 is where you start managing multiple applications and tracing back code changes. And then stage 3, promoting apps between environments. And then stage 4 is where you start using some of the enterprise features available to you. So if you're all looking at a historical retrospective of what it's like to go through this, you can check out this article from Costas, which is awesome. And that wraps up a very much delayed but very necessary deploy on Friday. So apologies for the delay. We've been very, very busy. But yeah, we'll be back to our normal cadence as always. Hey, Jim, say hi to all the folks in the home office. Anything that you can share with us, what the at-scale team is going to be doing?
No, we're thinking about different ways to roll out some of the performance improvements we've done. But that's an interesting one, sort of trying to roll them out a bit more gradually, get them in customers' hands a bit earlier. So maybe we'll have something a bit more to say about that later in the year.
That'd be awesome. That would be awesome.
Yeah. But otherwise, the regular cadence will be you on your own for a few weeks, I think, because I'm off on leave. So
there you go.
I'll leave it to you to keep everyone entertained for the next couple of weeks.
All right, well, I can do that. I'll put on my clown shoes. It's fine. So we'll take care of it. Anyways, from Jim and I, happy deployments, everyone. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.